Hi guys! If you know me, there's one thing you probably wouldn't expect me to do, but today I'm sharing not just one, but two major hair changes that I've made. I still have mixed feelings about them, but I'm getting used to them. In case you're wondering how I got to this point, please watch my previous video of how I shared the steps that led to my big chop off, and then come back to join us here. This video in particular is about two major firsts for me. The first is how I ended up with a TWA for the first time in my adult life. And the second is that I've colored my hair for the very first time. These two major hair decisions were a very tough one for me, but I'm beginning to come to terms with it. Love the freshness of the TWA, and I also love how different it feels. But on the other hand, I miss my locks sometimes. I really do. My locks weren't just hair, they represented years of growth, patience, memories, and effort. So making the decision to cut them off wasn't easy at all. It was something I thought about carefully before deciding to do it. At the same time, I felt ready for a change. I wanted to try something new, refresh my look, and step outside my comfort zone a little. Then came the second bold step, which is coloring my hair. If you've never colored your hair before and you're thinking about doing it yourself, I have a few things I'll recommend. First, make sure you read everything. Read the labels, all the instructions about the product, the processes, the timings, and every step involved. I learned this the hard way, but thankfully, my hair still turned out amazing. But things could have gone a different way. Things could have gone south. For instance, after rinsing out the dye, which is the color, I was supposed to apply the conditioner immediately, but I hadn't carefully read through all the steps beforehand. I delayed doing that because I had to Google the next step. It was missing from the packaging. So what I'm trying to say is make sure you understand the entire process before you begin. Another thing I noticed is that some products don't make certain instructions obvious, which was in my case. So don't be afraid to do additional research before you start. My next tip will be about choosing your timing. I actually did my hair very early in the morning when the house was quiet. That allowed me to focus completely on what I was doing without interruptions. So, for instance, if you have children or a busy household, or just a lot of distractions around you, it helps to pick a time when you can give the process full attention, because hair coloring involves chemical, timing, and cleanup. So this is how it looked at 15 minutes. Whew. 10 minutes. It says leave on between 20 to 30 minutes. So, yeah, I don't want it to be super white, but it doesn't seem like it can be super white. Okay, so let's see what it turned out to be. I didn't save it right. I like the color though. I love my ginger hair. Ginger hair. Also, I used a stainless steel. I made use of my stainless steel sink while rinsing out the dye, because I wanted to reduce the chances of my staining lighter surfaces like bathroom sink or the bathtub, because all this will reduce your stress of trying to clean up later, and sometimes these stains will not even go off. A lot of people couldn't believe that I actually dyed my hair, because I'm usually the more traditional cautious person. Yeah, I know I put on colored wig, or at least on my hair, something that's a bit semi-permanent, because I'm not typically an impulsive person. Well, although some people might not agree, but generally I'm not. So this was completely unexpected for so many people. My children were fascinated by it. Hold on.
Let's get this like 32, go 1.
1,
2, ready, go. Oh my god! What is wrong? What? So when we were sleeping, what did you do? Is that what the hair stuff that you bought? You go. Why not? I like it now.
Hi, you dyed your hair. Oh my god! Wow, it's so fine.
Thank you.
When did you decide to dye your hair?
Oh well, change happens, right?
See my girl, oh, hey.
And experimenting with different looks, different types of styling. I'm just getting used to seeing a new version of me in the mirror. Sometimes I look really weird because I'm not used to styling a very short hair, a teeny weeny afro. But I'm beginning to get a hang of it. And who knows, when I eventually get tired of this color, I might switch things up again. Can you guess what color I might try next? Leave your guesses in the comment section. I'd love to see what you come up with. And if there's anything about this journey that you'd like me to talk about, let me know in the comment section as well. Thank you so much for watching and for following along. I'll see you in the next video.